Yeah, I just want to read a little something, so I'm going to talk to you for just a minute. Is that all right? All right. Yes. Okay, I want to read out of Acts chapter 27, verse 41 through 44. Amen. It reads like this, Acts 27, verse 41 through 44. It reads, and falling into a place where two seas meet, they ran the ship aground, and the forefront stuck fast and remained unmoved, but the hinder part was broken with the violence of the waves. And the soldiers' counsel was to kill the prisoners, lest any of them should swim out and escape. But the centurion, willing to save Paul, kept them from their purpose, and commanded that they which could swim should cast themselves first in the sea, and get to land. And the rest, some on boards, some on broken pieces of the ship. And so it came to pass that they escaped, all safe to land. I want to talk to you for a minute about when you need a broken piece. When you need a broken piece. And it appears to me that sometimes you are in need of a broken piece. When you feel and or believe that the blessings of God have stopped in your life. Okay, I guess maybe I'm the only one who's felt like that in life's journey, when I'm sailing on life's ship, it seems like I've gotten to a point where all of a sudden the blessings of God have stopped in my life. And, oh my God, maybe some of you never. The Apostle Paul was being hailed, and he was being transferred to Crete. And so being transferred by ship to Crete, they had to have a stopover. And when they had a stopover in the sailing, and it was time for them to sail again, the Apostle Paul had told them, listen, don't sail now because it's not good, because it'll be dangerous for us and the ship. But they decided, the owner of the ship and the captain of the ship said that we're going to go ahead and sail anyway, and they began to sail, and as they began to sail in the ship, it's important to know that there was I think it says there was a nice breeze that came, I think it said from the south, which would indicate that they could just go ahead and have a nice smooth sailing experience. And that is where a lot of us are sometimes, that we go against the necessary counsel, and we're just happy on life's ship, and then with a nice breeze blowing, and we're sailing on down the line. And all of a sudden things began to happen and to take place in our life. You understand, well, life was real solid. Life was real good. You had it all together. You were sailing smoothly on your ship of life. And then out of nowhere came what is called the Euroclimate.
All right.
Out of nowhere came the Northeastern. Shortened for those who are on the East Coast, they call it a nor'easter. And all that's translated into the word typhoon. And you're sailing in life journey, and everything is smooth and solid in your life and on your ship. And all of a sudden a typhoon comes out of nowhere in your life. Don't tell me you don't begin to wonder if the blessings of God have stopped in your life. You didn't cause it.
Right.
You weren't the reason why the typhoon or the storm came up in your life. You didn't bring it about yourself. And this typhoon it lasted longer than just a day or two. This typhoon, this storm of life is lasting for days upon days. Upon days. And upon days. And upon days. And it's lasted so long that all of a sudden now panic has come up in your life. And it's now upset your world. You know, the world that was solid. The world that was smooth. The world that was easy, safe. Now all of a sudden your world has now been turned upside down. And if this ship goes down, you know that it takes everything down with it. If this ship of your life goes down, it takes down your hopes. It takes down your dreams. It takes down all of your accomplishment. It takes down your possession. It takes down the very person of who you are and what you've achieved. And if this ship goes down from this storm that you had nothing to do with, that comes in and is blowing everything contrary. This wind that's coming now and has now drifted you and taken you to a point to where you and the captain have lost control of the ship.
Yeah.
To where you're trying to figure out what you can do in order to make it to your destination, what you can do to make it to a safe landing, to make it to a safe place. But now you began to cut off the lifeboats, and now you began to throw over the grain, and you began to unload the ship to try and make it lighter so that you might control it a little bit better. Doesn't that sound like a lot of us? That when it gets to a point where the typhoon of our life is blowing so hard, we begin to try to figure out ways that we can make the ship sail the way we want it to sail. But God has already said, don't take the trip, but you took the trip anyway, and now you're having trouble, and you're trying to figure out if you can throw some things in your life overboard. God Almighty, you can throw some folks overboard, and you can throw some, I wish I had, and you can throw some stuff that you overboard. You know the car is killing you, so you throw it overboard. You know the house, you're trying to throw it all overboard, because now you're trying to make it through. You thought life was just smooth and easy going. Now a storm has come up in your life, and all you can do now is try to throw everything you can overboard. Yeah, Sister Janice, I heard you when you said the Lord told you this morning about the storm. I heard what you're saying, but you need to know that a storm is raging or about to come up in your life, and you don't even see it coming.
Yeah.
You're in the text, man.
Yeah. Wind blowing smooth from the south. And now all of a sudden from the east or some other direction, a heavier wind comes and it causes problems when they come together, and it creates a typhoon.
Yeah.
And you're sitting right there in the middle of the storm. It's about to take down everything that is you.
Yeah.
You look up now in the midst of the storm, and it's in the middle of the day, but yet everything is dark and cloudy and gray. The sun cannot be seen, and now when it becomes night, you can't even see one star peeping through the clouds. Yeah, don't tell me that the situation is not bad. Hallelujah. You can't see nothing around you. You can barely even see the folk who's on the ship with you. The outlook is real bad, and the truth is, it's become frightening to you. The fact of it is now, you really are afraid. You've been in some tough spots before, but nothing like this one. Have I got witness in the house today?
Man.
You know when life was going good,
Man.
tough spot, and you figured how you can make your way out of that spot, and you've been in others before that, but nothing like this spot.
Man.
Because now you're sailing in troubled waters, you're sailing in the midst of a storm, you've thrown stuff overboard, and now you still have no answer. And now you realize I ain't never been in a situation like that. I want to anybody who's ever said that. I ain't never been in a situation like that. It ain't never been this bad in my life. It was all of a sudden going good, and I don't know what. And now here I am, messed up in my head and messed up in my body. I can't even think no more. It ain't never been this bad. I wonder if you've never been there before. Can I tell you this also? It was not just the storm up on top. But it was also the ground underneath. You see, when you're sailing in the seas, the reason they have direct paths is because they already know that the ground is uneven underneath the water. And the ship has to sail a certain way in order to reach the dock, because so much of the ship is underwater. And so much of it is above water. And most of the time we only focus on the storm that's taking place above the water. But we never see the dangers that lurk underneath the water. We never see the troubles that are underneath the water. And because the ground was uneven under the water, they couldn't see that they were about to run into a piece of ground that was not going to move. And we need to understand that every now and again in our life, we focus so much on what's happening up top that we never realize what's happening on the bottom. We throw everything overboard, but it didn't move or shift the ship. We're still heading for the uneven ground underneath the bottom. And so now when we get to the point where we find out that the ship is crashing, the ship is crashing because of the storm, but it also crashed because you ran into some ground that you didn't expect. It ran into some ground that your eyes couldn't see. It ran into some ground that your money couldn't take care of. It ran into some ground that your friends couldn't help you out of. It ran into some ground that your mom and daddy couldn't bail you out of. It ran into some ground that they couldn't even sleep with. And now all of a sudden, here it is. You're sitting on a wrecked ship. It's just as you feared in your own life. The ship has now wrecked.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Paul had already told him before that, listen, if we take off from where we are, it's a good chance we're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. You need to already know that God is speaking to you.
Yeah.
And trying to say as good as your life may be, don't depend on your own goodness. And don't depend on your own stuff. You need to know that your life can still be going good. And you're just that far from danger. I heard what you said. You can only be going so good and you're only around the corner from danger. Have I got a witness here? Now here it is that your life was going smooth and now all of a sudden you've been sailing and now you're about to hit some danger. Yeah, this is just like a lot of our lives. That which was solid and put together well at one time, now it's crumbled into pieces. Yeah, your life ship has now crumbled into a bunch of pieces. Yeah, but don't forget what God said. God said if you listen to his word, if you take heed of what he said that no life shall be lost. Let me say it again. He said that no life shall be lost. Let me say it one more time, because the reason that you fear the way you fear is because you're thinking about all the loss that could take place. You're thinking about losing all of your possessions. You're thinking about losing all of your self-esteem. You're thinking about losing all of your dignity. You're thinking about losing all your money. You're thinking about losing your life. That's the only way. But can I tell you, if you trust in the word of God, you can always say that I'm going to make it. In spite of how hard the winds are blowing, I'm going to make it. In spite of how rough the ground is, I'm still going to make it, because God said my life will not be lost. Yeah, God said I can make it. But to make it, you're going to have to abandon your ship. I know you put years of work into making this ship. I know you put years of labor into building this ship. I know you got all the college degrees to build your ship. I know you've been working on the job for 25 years to build your ship. I know you had a nice plan and a nice budget to build your ship. I know you married the perfect person to build your ship. I know you got the best house to build your ship. I know you ride in the car you always dreamed of. You got the ship built. But God said in order to make it do this, you got to abandon it. Ship. But if you want to survive, and God said you can make it, but you got to abandon. You got to abandon the ship. Yeah. That's what he said. Paul said we're going to have to abandon the ship. The soldiers said we better kill all of the prisoners. Because if we don't kill them, then those of our supervisors are going to kill us. Or whatever penalty they were supposed to get, we get. So they pull out their swords, and Paul said, no, don't do that. Don't make the mistake of doing that. The captain realized that now the ship has run aground. And now he realized that the rudder has hit on the bottom. And now the rudder has broken. And now the storm was coming and hitting on top of the ship. And so now we have the pieces from the bottom of the ship are broken. And pieces on top, part of the ship on top, is now broken. The captain says that, listen, if we're going to survive this thing, everybody got to abandon ship. And he said first off the ship, good God Almighty, are those who can swim. Can I tell you, listen, you're not as far from shore as what you think. These last 3 weeks, you're not that far from safety. What you think? Let me say it one more time. In spite of what all you've been going through, and your world has seemed like it's come crashing and it's about over, you're not that far from safe ground. That's what you think. The captain said the first one off the ship should be those who can swim. And what you need to do is go ahead and swim all the way to the shore. Listen, in other words, whatever way you can make it, you need to make it. Have I got a witness in the house today? Where's Sister Vicky at? I just want to tell you, I don't know how well you swim, but all you can do is freestyle. And you need to go ahead and freestyle and make it all the way to shore. Hallelujah. I don't know if you don't have a breaststroke, but if you just breaststroke your way, whatever your swimming technique is, make it all the way to the shore. I don't know what you know the water and just.
Yeah.
And every now and again you get all tired and you got to take a new breath and you got to come back up and go back down. But whatever you got to do, if you know how to swim, you just got to make it over to the. It's not as far. It's not as far. Now Jackson is not as far. That's what you think. Oh, have I got a witness here? But there's another somebody who's on the ship.
Here I go. Here I go.
Not just those who are the swimmers.
Here I go.
Those who don't know how to swim.
Here I go.
Have I got a witness in the house today? I know life is good. And life has been treating you well. And you've experienced life to the fullest. But the one thing you haven't been able to do is been able to swim. And yet you are still on the boat. And everybody says you got to abandon the ship. How on earth do I make it to shore? When I can't swim, how do I make it to shore? And I don't know how to backstroke. Do I make it to shore? And I don't know how to doggy paddle. How do I make it to shore? When I don't have my freestyle down, how do I make it to shore? But yet I'm commanded to abandon the ship. Well, listen, the Bible says that because the shudder broke into pieces and the wind on top was blowing and it broke some of the ship into pieces. The Apostle Paul said they should just grab hold of a piece. You're not with me on this. Grab hold of just a piece. I'm talking about those who cannot swim. In other words, when you are in need of peace. You are in need of listen, the wood from the ship. The wood from the ship, and most wood is what's known as being dense. In other words, it's lighter than the water. In other words, it's not waterlogged. And so what happened with that wood, it floats. And so what he said to them is that what you need to do is go ahead and grab you a piece of wood. And when you grab you a piece of wood, just float on to shore. Have I got a witness in the house today? I want to really in the house. You realize that God is simply saying, when you need a broken piece, just grab you a piece of wood. Hallelujah. And just float home to shore. I got a witness here. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Because you know what your ship was made of. Hallelujah. Somebody's ship was made, good God, out of hopes. Somebody's ship was made out of dreams. Somebody's ship was made out of your vision. Somebody's ship was made out of love and made out of faith. Have I got a witness here? So all you need to do is grab hold of your broken piece of whatever it is you need to make it on home. So some folks need to grab hold of their faith. Hallelujah. And float on to the shore. Have I got a witness? Some folks need to hold on to their love and just float on to the shore. Some folks need to grab hold to their vision and float on to the shore. Some folks need to grab hold, good God Almighty, of their success in life and realize that this water is not going to drown me. And realize that I'm going to make it to the shore. Somebody need to grab hold of whatever they need to grab hold and just float on. You need a broken piece in your life. And you say, well, I'm running short on love and I can't find my piece of faith and I can't find my piece of success with all of the stuff that's in the water, but I still need to float home because I can't swim on my own. Can I tell you that you still need to find you a broken piece? And the broken piece that you need to find is you need to find a broken piece of the word. Hallelujah. And grab hold of the word and float on. You're not with me at all. Listen, the Bible says, lo, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the earth. Grab hold of the word and just float. The Bible says while you're in your water, says I'm more than a conqueror through him who loves me. Grab hold of the word and just float. Hallelujah. The Bible says that God is an ever-present helper in my time of need. So I'll just grab hold of a piece of the word and I'll just go ahead and float on. The Bible says when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Bible says that God will lift up a stand is raging, but he who began a good work in me. I know the winds are blowing, but he who began a good work in me. I know my ship run aground, but he who began a good work in me. I know the ship has fallen apart. My life, it looks like it's falling apart. It looks like it's crumbled, but he who began a good work in me shall complete it. He shall bring it together. So grab hold of God's word and don't float. I know the storms are raging, but I want to tell you to grab hold of the peace and float on. Grab hold of his word. Oh, I know you don't know everything from Genesis to Revelation, but just grab a piece of his word. Because I'm here to tell you that a piece of God's word, a piece of God's word is stronger than my money. A piece of God's word is stronger than my relationship. A piece of God's word is stronger than my possessions. A piece of God's word is stronger than my money. God's word, which will never fail. Good God. I said his word will never fail. Father, in the name of Jesus.